Hi everybody, welcome to Artless Ordinary. I'm Ben. So, I am going to do a tree swipe. So, I'm pretty sure her name's Jessica Nisbet, has been doing tree swipes, and everyone else seems to be trying them out, and I thought I'll give it a go. So her one's pretty cool and I really liked it, so I thought, why not give it a go? So I'm probably using a little bit too much paint, but I had it made up and I didn't think I was going to use it for much else, so I'm just going to tilt this around to cover the canvas. So this is just marte white paint mixed 4:1 with floetrol. And then I've got two different brand paints here. I've got Eraldo de Paulo black mixed 2 parts floetrol to 1 part paint, and marte silver, which is 2 parts floetrol, 1 part paint. So I didn't really know how thick or thin to mix this because it hasn't really been shown exactly how to do it. So this is another test run just to see how it goes. So I am just going to do my best. So I'm putting a black line. Then I'm going to go some silver. Then I'm going to put a little bit more black over the top of that. Just a thinner line. I don't really think this part needs to be absolutely perfect. Okay. So now what I need to do is just use a couple of swipe tools. You can use whatever swipe tools you prefer. I better get myself a paper towel ready actually. I'm not fully organized here, am I? Okay. So this, for the moment, all as I want to do is just, oops, don't have things in your hand's way, which I'm going to put that way out my way now. That's right, I've got the paper towel here, I'm supposed to be wiping it on that. I think I'm going to have to turn this around. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it without getting completely covered in paint. Today's been a bit of a messy day. Getting paint everywhere. Must be having fun if I'm making a mess. That's what I often say. So you can use whatever colour you want. I just decided to go black and silver for this part. Okay, that bit is over with. So now I've got some thinner cards, which what I want to do is I want to try and go up with the trunk at the bottom and do some branches. Not reaching enough white at the bottom. Because what I was hoping was to have it thick, so then as I swipe up, I'm bringing the white from underneath, but it doesn't look like that was happening. So I'm going to try with a bit of silver there and swipe up and out. A little bit too symmetrical for my liking. I should have done it a little bit more not so symmetrical. Okay. Now what I want to try and do is add some extra branches into this, and I need to make more of a trunk. So I'm trying to do this without digging in too deep, but it's not as easy as I was planning. Don't know if it's looking as tree-like as I was planning, to be quite honest. problem is I'm rushing. Instead of just taking breaths in, doing it a bit slower. It does look like a tree, but I don't know if it's as good as I was planning. I'm going to swipe down. Trying to make it look more natural. Like, bark on a tree is very... It does its like streaks and patterns. It's not all uniformed. It's got some sort of tree shape to it, but not as good as I was planning. What I may do is grab some scissors and cut my card a little bit thinner, because I think the pop stick is a little bit heavy. And this might give me a little bit better shape. It does have a tree shape to it. It probably looks a little bit better from my side, but it is nice, but I don't know if it's what I had thought I was going to do. I may have rushed it slightly. Which is something I can do. I get home from work, I do some painting, and then I look at the time and go, I really should be in bed. Got to get up early for work the next day. So I sometimes rush things a little bit more than I should. I think this will look much better dry than it is actually wet. That's, I think, what the key is going to be. But it won't be dry for a little while because this is quite thick, this paint under here. Yeah, I think this is swiping much better than the pop stick. It's just a little bit heavy. And I don't really have time to do another one. So I'm going to have to just see if I can make this work. Just a matter of adding some branches that make it look a little bit natural, not so forced or uniformed, because as we know, not many trees are exactly uniform. Maybe a pine trees. I think I may leave it. I think if I fiddle too much, I'm going to start making it look unnatural. You know what? I think I'm best to leave it and let it dry. I think it's going to look a lot better dry than it is wet. I mean, I actually don't mind this. This is different. It's interestingly different. So I'm just going to make sure that I've got my edges scraped for the base. How is that going? Yep, that looks pretty good. I've got my short push pins on this one because all my large push pins are holding paintings in artwork. There's probably a few dry. I should be able to move and get the larger push pins out. But so I'm going to bring you down for a close-up now to see what you guys think of these. Just remember, this was a quick practice test run. The way I see this one is a nice tree in the dark, the night sky in it. Let me get the camera. So there's my tree, which doesn't look too bad. The background's got some lacing in it from doing the swiping. The tree's got swipes through it, so I've tried not to make the tree have too much lacing in it because it's not really a tree thing. I wanted it to have more swipes, make it look quite a bit like real bark. I think this looks good, especially if it was on a wall. You're not actually going to see it close up and see the minor details. So I think from a distance it actually looks like a tree and looks pretty cool. It's just a matter of perfecting it a little bit more and seeing what other shapes or other features I can achieve from it. But this is my tree, so I hope you like it. So let me know what you think, or really, I don't really know the ratio. So if you have a good ratio that you think would work well, let me know. So like normal, comment, like, share and subscribe if you have not already. So, and yeah, tell me if you think my tree looks like a tree at night time. Well, have a good night everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow for another pour. Alright, bye.